Hello and welcome to Commercial TV Tech, where we review everything and anything in short and concise videos. In this episode, a portable 12-volt car air pump from Kazan. So, here we have the air pump, portable car air pump, as I said, in the box, not much on the box, inflatable rapid pressure measurement, easy storage, preset tire pressure and stop automatically. Some graphics here and some details. DC 12 volt, it connects to the 12 volt adapter from your car. Simple operation. On the back we have what it is suitable for: limousines, cars, motorcycle, bicycle, various balls, swimming ring, and there is various accessories included. So let's open the box. It has a nice little carry case in case you want to store it with the box in the car, and inside we have the item, and there is also a manual in there. So a little it's technical parameters, it's actually not a manual at all, just some short instructions how to inflate and deflate. And then we have the item itself. I have to say, I would really appreciate if they give you a bag for that, so you actually can store it in the car without things running around. But when we look at this one here, it has actually a space where all is stored on the back, which is a good thing, so you don't lose all the small stuff. And there are also some accessories such as a spare fuse and various connectors to inflate various things, which, as you can see, can fit in here. Okay, let's see what accessories we have here. I will pull that out. So we have here, we have a spare fuse. Does it fit somewhere here? No, it does not. Then we have a very small one. This is usually used for footballs and seeing balls like that, to inflate balls. Then we have a bit bigger one for, I would assume, bikes, air mattresses. Does this fit here? These actually fit here. And then we have the small one, and we have this connector here, which you can actually screw onto a bike and then inflate. So that's all the necessary tools here, as we can put it in here. But as I said before, I would definitely appreciate if there would be a bag to carry all this. So what else we have here? The pump itself is very affordable. It's only 24 pounds, so that's a very good price. And compared to the others, which are battery operated and often expensive, but way slower usually. So here on the back we have actually the hose, which clips in here. That's very well made, and which we actually can put out here on the side. And then we have the 12 volt connector, so the hose and the 12 volt connector. The device itself is complete out of plastic, is very lightweight, so there's just a tiny compressor engine in there. And on the other side, when we turn it around, we have actually a pressure gauge, and we have an on and off button, which was already on. And here we have reset, deflate and inflate. So in order to use that device, we actually need to connect it to a 12 volt outlet. Mine here is in the middle console, and there we go. We have actually power, and when we turn it on, it is very noisy. Then the cable is quite long. It's about 3 meters, so you should be able to use it from any position of the car. And then let's see if we have an accurate measurement. It says here 3.8 psi. which is actually true, and let's inflate it. Yeah, as you can see, it stops right around the mark where you set it, half a psi above, half a psi below, which is fine. Half a psi is not that much, so if it stops now, it shows 43.5. I imagine that's not correct. If we connect it again, it will show 42. And there we go, 42, 41.15. Okay, so now after testing it outside in real life on the tires, I tested it on all 4 tires. You saw in the video only one. I can say the accuracy is actually fairly good. I measured the tires later then with my compressor, which is very accurate, and when the device said it has 42 psi, then the compressor said it is 41.8, 41.9. It does slightly overinflate, which is because when you remove it you lose a bit air, and I think the device calculates that with it. That's fairly good. I mean, this is 25 pounds, we should not forget that. It is very loud. It is of course made out of plastic, so it will scratch over time, but this does not matter for a device like this. What matters is the accuracy, and the accuracy is fairly good. The cable, in my opinion, could be a bit longer depending where your 12 volt socket is. You might not reach your front tire. As I said, that depends which car you have and which front tire, so you will need to have a 12 volt extension to be able to do that. In my car, it is in the middle console, so it reaches to back and forth both sides equally, and this 2.5 to 3 meter cable you get is long enough for my car. For some cars it might not be long enough. Another thing is, which I observed, when you have to inflate the tire more, so you have more air missing, the device will run around 1.5 minutes and then will stop, and you need to turn it on and turn it off again and to inflate again. I would assume this is to protect the motor from overheating. Overall, it is a very small device. It has a very small motor in it who actually pumps the air through, and in order to protect it from overheating, my guess would be, I cannot say for sure, that this is the reason why it turns off after about 90 seconds. It does that consistently. I have tried it several times. Overall, what I have to say, I rather much prefer this one than a battery operated one, because a battery operated one, if you have no battery, you cannot inflate. With this one, 12 volt socket, every car basically has one. So in my opinion, this is definitely a very good and usable device, and surprisingly very accurate. So in my opinion, the 25 pounds are very well spent with this one.